Good morning. A beautiful Wednesday morning. This is looking southwest out of Waitsfield toward the north central Green Mountains. You can see a considerable amount of cloud cover near the mountains, but today's going to be a fairly nice day. A little bit on the cooler side. Temperatures only reaching into the low 70s, but overall some fairly nice conditions. Let's check a couple other webcams here. This is Nashville this morning, and you can see basically the cloud cover sort of stacked up against the Green Mountains on the other side. But what was interesting yesterday is the severe weather and how it developed. We thought maybe the instability would be a little bit stronger after a shot of morning rain, but it took really most of the afternoon until the very late part of the day before things really started to get going. And these are looking basically southeast and southeast from Marble Island, Colchester Bay region. And you can see the clouds here, nothing spectacular, a little bit of a cumulus cloud here, but let's just take a look at how this developed. So you can see the instability, but things really kicked in roughly right about 4:30, 5 o'clock, and clouds started to pile up here, and you can see that's a cumulonimbus cloud that passed a little bit north of my location, Worcester, around Elmore. Started to get a pretty good top on it. Still not an anvil top, though. And the clouds are just being sheared off. They just never really got going until they got into some better instability over toward New Hampshire. And then you can see some anvils in the distance there off the lower part here. But that kind of was the case yesterday, and it spared Vermont and everything, of course, here showing the cumulus clouds kind of pancaking out, which is a typical phenomenon as you get later in the evening. So reported wind damage in the state of Vermont. Well, Bennington, that occurred about 5:16. Some pretty strong thunderstorms then marched through the Mohawk Valley Capital District region and kept going into Massachusetts. And then also at Coos County, right on the border here, North Stratford, New Hampshire, Coos County, New Hampshire, some trees on wires being reported there. And that was from the cells you saw earlier that did power up as they made a track basically into the northeast corner of the state and into New Hampshire as they powered up. But you can see a lot of wind damage. The southern New England area was hit pretty hard with a considerable amount of wind damage even from the Cape, a little bit north of Boston, and some of these investigating a potential for tornado in some parts of Massachusetts here, but quite the damage to our south, not so much for Vermont, and really not so much to our west. All good there. Roger Hill, Wuthering Heights.